bother, huffed Thomas. Suddenly, another idea flew into Thomas's funnel. I'll pretend that Sir Topham Hatt has arrived. Percy, tooted Thomas loudly. Sir Topham Hatt is here. But Sir Topham Hatt wasn't really there at all. Suddenly, there was a loud noise. Percy had been hiding at the top of the coal hopper. Thomas was surprised. Bust my boiler, puffed Percy. Where is he, Thomas? But Percy couldn't see Sir Topham Hatt anywhere. Found you, peeped Thomas cheekily. Percy saw that Thomas had tricked him again. That's not fair, he wheezed. Thomas could see Percy was upset. I'm sorry, Thomas chuffed. Hide again. This time I won't trick you. So Percy puffed away to hide again. Thomas waited. Then he started to look for his friend. Thomas still couldn't find him, but he did find the dockyard manager. The dockyard manager was also looking for Percy and for Thomas. The ship has docked and Cranky is unloading the cargo. You must come and collect your deliveries, he told Thomas. Thomas peeped loudly for Percy. Percy, the ship is docked, he tooted. Percy heard Thomas, but he thought it was another trick. So Percy decided to stay hidden. Cinders and ashes, cried Thomas. Percy thinks I'm playing another trick. Percy would be in trouble if he didn't collect his freight cars. If only I hadn't tricked Percy before, tooted Thomas. He raced over to Cranky. Where's Percy? Cranked Cranky crankily. Percy is still hiding. I'm not a very good finder after all, Thomas wheezed sadly. And I'm too tall to be a good hider, creaked Cranky. Thomas remembered that Cranky was so tall, he had seen the cargo ship far out at sea. You may not be a good hider, tooted Thomas, but you'd be a very good finder. Thomas asked Cranky to see if he could find where Percy was hiding. Or Percy will get into trouble, puffed Thomas. Cranky didn't want the little engines to get into trouble. Cranky looked easily over warehouses, across loading bays, and down onto sidings. And there he saw Percy. I found him, cranked Cranky proudly. Thomas raced over to Rocky. Found you, Percy, he peeped loudly. Rattle my rods, puffed Percy. He was very surprised. You are the very best finder after all, peeped Percy. No, I'm not, Thomas puffed sadly. I had to ask Cranky to find you. He's so tall, he could see where you were hiding. You tricked me again, huffed Percy. Before Percy could get cross, Thomas told him about the waiting freight cars. It's time for our deliveries, Thomas whistled. We must hurry. Together, Percy and Thomas steamed back to their freight cars. Percy was happy his friend had found him. Soon they were ready to leave. Thank you, Cranky, Thomas chuffed loudly. You are the best finder. Cranky was very pleased. And Percy, Thomas puffed to his friend, you are the best hider ever. And the two friends steamed happily away. Here are some dots. If we join the dots, we will see one of our favorite friends on Sodor. Can you guess which friend it is? Let's join the dots and find out. Off we go. First, around the buffers. Those look like an engine's buffers. Now the wheels. 1, 2 pairs. Then around the back. There's no separate coal tender. Do you know which engine this is yet? There is the dome and the funnel. This is a small engine. And this engine is green. It's Percy. Hello, Percy. The island of Sodor is a wonderful place. There are lots and lots of engines. Who's that puffing along the track? It's Gordon. Gordon is a great grand engine. He is blue with red stripes and has the number 4 painted on his tender. Gordon is one of the strongest engines on Sir Topham Hatt's railway. His special job is pulling the express. Strongest and best, strongest and best, cleanest and fastest and pulls the express. Gordon wants all the other engines to hear. But one day, Gordon heard something that he hoped none of the other engines could hear. His engine was squeaking. Gordon didn't feel like the most important engine on Sodor anymore. Diesel teased him at the docks. He said Gordon would be sent to the scrapyard. Gordon believed him. Gordon had a special. He had to take children to the docks to catch their boat. Gordon found out that the slower he went, the less he squeaked. So Gordon went slower and slower. Sir Topham Hatt was on board. He wanted to know why the fastest engine on the railway was going so slowly. This made Gordon very unhappy. So Gordon decided it didn't matter if he was going to be scrapped. He would make his last journey the fastest he had ever puffed. Gordon's pistons pumped and his boiler bubbled. He squeaked, rattled, and rolled into the docks. But Gordon didn't mind. The children were on time for their boat. And Sir Topham Hatt didn't scrap Gordon. He sent him to the repair yard. Gordon was very happy. Gordon knew he was an important engine, and Gordon likes to feel important. One day, Sir Topham Hatt told Gordon that if he pulled the express across the island and back again, on time, he would set a new record. Gordon was excited. At the coal depot, his tender was loaded with coal. Gordon was ready to wheesh away. Then the yard manager gasped. Gordon had been given Henry's coal by mistake. Gordon knew Henry needed special coal, but he thought it would make him go faster. So Gordon pretended not to hear. He raced away. But Henry wasn't happy at all. There was no more special coal at the depot. Gordon saw how sick Henry was. Gordon didn't feel important anymore. And he didn't feel happy. He felt bad. He cared about helping his friend. And if an engine is in trouble, Gordon will be there to help. That's why it feels good to be Gordon. Here is a picture of James puffing through the countryside. Let's color in the picture. Green first. What's green? James? No, James isn't green. What about the grass and the leaves on the trees? Yes, they're green. Blue next. What can we color in blue? James? No, James isn't blue. What about the sky? Yes, the sky is blue. What color shall we paint James? Red. That's right. James is a beautiful bright red. What a lovely picture. Toby's triumph. It was a beautiful autumn day on the island of Sodor. It was time for the Harvest Festival. All the engines were busy. They puffed across the island with their Harvest Festival deliveries. Sir Topham Hatt came to Tidmouth with news of an exciting special. Alicia Botti was arriving to give an open-air concert at the picnic fields. Toby and Henrietta, you are to collect Alicia Botti and take her from the airport to the picnic. Remember, Toby, boomed Sir Topham Hatt, Miss Botti is a very special passenger. I am relying on you to do a very good job. Thomas and Percy were excited for their friend, but Toby wasn't excited. I've never taken a very special passenger before, he wished. You take passengers all the time, tooted Thomas. But not very special ones, said Toby. I'm worried I'll make a mistake. As he and Henrietta were cleaned and polished, Toby was still worrying. And later, when the refreshments lady laid out a very special tea, Toby worried even more. As Toby puffed out of Marin Station, he was so busy worrying, he forgot to slow down. Toby took the bend too fast. Henrietta rocked this way and that. The tea was spilt. Then Toby made another mistake. He was still worrying. He didn't see the red signal until the very last moment. He screeched to a stop. Henrietta biffed into him. All the cakes fell onto the floor. Just then, Percy puffed past pulling vegetables. Hello, Toby, he peeped happily. But Toby didn't hear him. He was too busy worrying about his very special passenger. Toby puffed under a bridge. The children waved, but Toby didn't see them. He was so busy worrying that he made another mistake. Toby took the wrong track. He rattled down an overgrown branch line. It was lumpy and bumpy, dusty and dirty, and the branches and bushes covered Toby and Henrietta in leaves. Thomas puffed by, pulling freight cars of tomatoes.